former Channel 10 presenter Jesse Baird and his partner Luke Davies. Facing 2 counts of murder, it's alleged Constable Beau Lemaire Condon killed the pair at a home in Paddington. He's been refused bail as the search for Jesse and Luke's bodies continues.
There's a lot of evidence that still has to be gone through. That includes phone data, vehicle movements, and most importantly, trying to locate the bodies so we can provide those answers to the family.
10 News reporter Hugh Riminton is here with an update. Hugh, what more do we know?
Well, apparently Constable Lemaire contacted his boss at the Specialist New South Wales Police Unit where he was working on Tuesday morning to say that he couldn't come in that day. Police say that is because, at least they allege, he was at that moment in the act of disposing of the bodies of his former boyfriend Jesse Baird and his new partner Luke Davies at the house behind me. Now, police have found a projectile and a casing in this house that are linked to the Glock pistol that was issued to Constable Lemaire, according to the police brief, as part of his work as a police constable. Now, there's still a lot more of this investigation still to go. The bodies, of course, have not been found. Police say Lemaire has not cooperated with them on that particular score since he gave himself up late this morning. But senior detectives say they are confident they do have sufficient evidence now to convince them that Lemaire killed these 2 young men this week.
Hugh, it's just horrific. Police are asking the public for information. What are they hoping to discover?
So the timeline matters at this point because the police believe that the 2 men were killed during the daytime on Monday, that Lemaire, they allege, then went off and rented a white Toyota Hiace van and returned to a lane at the back of this property on Monday evening. They say that was so that Lemaire could remove those 2 bodies. Now, as we say, when the police say they're not getting cooperation with Lemaire on the location of the bodies, so what the movements of that van were become critical. The van was found this afternoon at Grays Point in the south of Sydney, but at one point it got as far north as Newcastle. So police are appealing for public help to try to find that van because they believe that might help them lead to the location of the body. The van's registration number, a white Toyota Hiace van, is CW82PM. CW82PM. They're just asking anyone who might have seen that van to contact them on Crime Stoppers.
And what have police said about the alleged offender?
Well, as we know, Constable Lemaire had been last year in a relationship with Jesse Baird, and as we know from Jesse Baird's friends, that seemed to end badly when Jesse said he didn't want to continue with it. And Jesse had told friends that he'd become concerned by Constable Lemaire's behaviour, that he'd been stalked by him and that he was worried. He didn't alert police. None of his friends alerted to police about any behaviour from Constable Lemaire. So the police say they had no warnings, no red flags that this man was in any way a danger. He was in many ways an unusual recruit. He had come through from being earlier a celebrity, a blogger. He had pictures all over his social media accounts with Kim Kardashian and Taylor Swift and other sort of A-listers all the way around the world. He deleted his Instagram account on Friday night, which may seem to have some significance. And the other piece of information is that people who were friends of Jesse were receiving text messages, they believed, from Jesse. They were coming from his phone as late on Tuesday evening. Let's look at that timeline again. By now, police say those 2 men were dead. So police now suspect that perhaps it was someone else who was sending those messages.
Well, Hugh, such a deeply saddening story, but thank you very much for your time.
Okay.